I get very emotional before I go in the ring, you know. I mean, you know, haven't been in the ring a couple of years. But it's very difficult for me to, I live the entire thing. I am who I am. I portray hopefully one tough son of a bitch, and I hope that's what, you know, and that's what I truly believe that I am at that period of time when I'm going into that ring and stuff. And I don't come down till after it's over with. And sometimes, you know, I don't think my wife ever thinks I'm coming down, you know. I mean, I think I live in that world, you know, of wrestling as I consider myself an athletic bastard and a tough son of a bitch, you know, and I think that's the only way to think of yourself, and sometimes you have to prove it. This is how I would differ from the average person that's getting into the business today. Is my definition of professional wrestling is a contest to see who can physically defeat his opponent, which sounds absolutely ridiculous to some of you people. But that's the difference between my mind and other people's minds, as I still consider it a contest. You know, hardcore is something that's misinterpreted a lot of times, you know. Hardcore, to me, is going out there and busting your ass and busting your balls to make those people go ahead and appreciate that match and come back and turn that turnstile the next time. I'm a strong, definite believer that violence is an important thing in the world of wrestling, and I believe that portraying violence is very necessary in the world of wrestling. In doing such, you can sometimes, you know, it's suspending the disbelief. You have to get pretty violent to do that sometimes, with each other, physically.
Hell with you, you son of a...
You know, Paul E. is, he gets a lot of notoriety and credit for ECW, and he should rightfully so. He kept it going, but I mean, I think that he flipped out a little bit and went a little bit too extreme. You know, it got to where, well, we had 1 blood this night, we'll have 3 bloods this night, 5 the next night, and this run in and that and everything else. That wasn't what ECW was built on. You got to look at some of the guys that busted their asses in there, you know. Yeah, we did things that were out of the way unusual, hung ourselves in barbed wire and stuff like that. But we were all very physical. It wasn't the angles that drew, it was the guys that drew by their performances in the ring. You know, and we had some great performers that busted their balls. And when you get 2 great guys in a ring and they start raising the bar from bumps to whatever it might be, it's amazing that when you get a couple of nuts in there on how far you can go and, you know, and actually destroy your own body. And a lot of guys did that over that period of time. A lot of the ECW guys, if you watch them walk around, and even a lot of the guys that were in the business before, you watch them now, and you watch them, it's not a pleasure looking at them going through their later period in life. But me, I'm still dancing. Might be on one leg, but I'm still dancing.